Going on, everybody? You are now tuned into another episode of Everyday Heroes, and you got Real Name Wynton, JB Written, and John J up on the show. And before I get into anything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the show.
Right.
Hope you guys, what I'm saying, enjoying the content. But we're gonna get into some things today, and we're gonna go ahead and close it out real quick. This is just a quick little show that we're gonna do, and we'll get into what we're talking about in a little bit. But before we do, JB, how you been doing? How was your week?
Thank you, man. Thank you for asking. It was pretty good, man. Just trying to make it through the week, make it through the year. The year's just beginning, but ready for the meat and grits of this year, man. So I'm doing real good.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. And what about you, John J? How you doing this week? Anything new? Anything cool?
No, I'm just trying to make it through 2020. You know how it be, new year, new obstacles. Trying to make it through all of them. That's about it.
That's a fact.
All right. That's what's up. That's what's up. And me, I just been chilling, doing my thing. Got a lot of cool things coming, and everything is coming around right now. So everything's good over here. So let's go ahead and get into it. We're just gonna go ahead and talk about this. We're gonna go ahead and have a Kobe Bryant, and I guess possibly even well, for one, rest in peace to Kobe Bryant and everybody else that passed away in the helicopter crash or accident or whatever it was. Um, Gigi. I think there was like a football coach or something like that there or something
Uh,
that
A
was
baseball
a
coach.
Baseball
baseball
coach.
coach that
Mm,
was there. His whole
And his
family, pretty
daughter.
much, right?
Yeah, his
Like his
daughter, his
wife,
wife.
daughter, and another one. So it's literally a devastating situation, and you know, um, sometimes you just never know how much you would really miss somebody until they're gone, and Kobe was one of them. I was one of those people that I was always for Kobe 100% of the time, and I'm a Lakers fan as well. So I grew up watching the Lakers. I grew up watching all that. But um, let's go ahead and open up the discussion. Any favorite memories or anything? John J, you want to go first?
Yeah, I don't have a lot of words. I'm like shocked. I mean, I still don't. It ain't sunk in really that is real. Like I don't know. It feel like a family member died. I even woke up last night at like 1 in the morning thinking about it and turned on Sports Center to like really double check if this shit was really going on. And for his daughter to go with him, like
Who
that's
was
a
actually
hard,
pretty good too. She
huh?
was actually a pretty good player from what I seen, the highlights and stuff.
Yeah, like it's crazy, man. I can imagine what his wife going through, what his kids going through. It's like people with that kind of fame or that kind of label. I don't even know what to call it. Like it's almost like a god like status. You got those people. I ain't been this hurt since like Michael Jackson died. That was the last time I felt this way about a person I didn't personally know. And the way he went, man, it's like what really happened. You know what I'm saying? Like it make you question shit. But like I said, I don't got a lot of words. I can't make sense of it. It's sad news, devastating news. I mean, I don't know him personally, but that shit like hurt like I really did know him personally. But that's all I really gotta say for right now.
All right. All right. Cool. What about you, JB? Any
um,
favorite memories or anything?
yeah, I'm gonna get into the memories, but I want to first, say, you know, definitely like John Jay said. all them people and that car crash that died is well, car crash,
Helicopter crash.
helicopter crash that died is tragic, man. Um, for not just him as a legend, but for 9 people and something I guess he been doing every day. Like I didn't know he was, taking a helicopter to practices, taking
Oh yeah, I
helicopter
knew
to
that.
games. Yeah, I didn't know that. You know
Yeah,
what I
he
mean?
hated LA traffic, so he had helicopter pads everywhere.
So I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that's new to me. I didn't follow him, anything he did, but it's sad to me because it's like it's somebody I know. Like I could talk about Michael Jordan, but Michael Jordan, I didn't, when he was playing basketball, I was 6, 7 years old, so I didn't really watch Michael Jordan. You know what I'm saying? But Kobe Bryant is somebody I watched since he came in the league, and a lot of his games out. So it's like, yeah, we did grow with Kobe. It's like my era of time, and just the way he went and the age, and he's only 41. He's healthy, and just it was so abrupt, and it's so right now, like that's why it hurts so much because he had so much more life to live and felt like he had so much more to do, even though he's retiring, and he's retiring to spend time with his kids, and God willing, he had a nice talent. He can retire and spend time with his kids more often, and it's like that got cut short. But the most important things that I want to put right now is there's 2 things I learned from Kobe. Um, One thing I learned from Kobe is that just this value of hard work. Me being a big sports fan and a big sports player, people like that, like to have on your team, is very like, you know, great. Like somebody that will put in that work ethic. Like he'll put in that work ethic. Like he'll be the first one at the gym and the last one to leave. Like you will pray that you'll have somebody on your team that put in that much work. And I was watching an interview with him and Shaq and Kobe, them coming back together. And Shaq was saying like he was out, partying and out, eating whatever he wanted to do because he knew he had a person like Kobe on his team to help him out. You know what I mean? And I know having people like that in your life and just things that we doing now, like like you went and like I know you were putting the time into this show, like I putting the time into this show. We all taking time out our day to do this show. Like that's good to have. And another thing I learned from Kobe is just to treasure your family right now. Like I learned this before, but this right now puts it into right now time. Like treasure your kids like you have now. Tell them you love them. Treasure, your brothers, your sisters, because you never know when it's that time. Just as like a helicopter crash, it could be a car crash. It could, what I mean, it could be anything.
Uh huh.
So definitely value that time with your family because it hits like me having a new daughter and Kobe having a new daughter. I think Kobe daughter's what 7 months years old.
What
Um,
you talking about? His youngest?
yeah, he's young. He had a daughter in December. Something like that. He have a baby daughter.
If it
He
if it
was
was
only
December, it wasn't 7 months old. That's
well. I don't know when
uh,
it was, but I heard the
yeah.
baby was like 7 months. 7 months, and I have a daughter
Okay.
that's 10 months right now. So and just for him, to leave so abruptly and not even, even all the rest of his daughters not to see them grow. It's sad, bro. It's very sad, and I couldn't imagine without just looking at my daughter, in a helicopter, and I'm telling her it'll be okay, but it's really not okay. So definitely, man, this is a tragedy, and it hit me today. I ain't gonna lie, I shed a few tears for it, and you know, and I'm sad to hear. So that's that's what I want to piece together. What you think, Winton?
So I definitely agree with that, and I was somebody that actually looked up to Kobe, and a lot of the things that he does and that he says and how he carries himself, like.
Yeah.
I like to, even try to mimic that sometimes. And um, I remember back when I was in whatever grade, I don't know, when I was younger and I was writing these articles and stuff for school, and it probably was like second grade or third grade or something, and they say, talk about your hero or something like that. Write a little essay about your hero, and my hero was always Kobe. I
Mm.
always wrote about Kobe every single time. And so that's how deep it is with me. Like it ain't about, it was deeper than his basketball career for me.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I got to see him a few times. And live and in person and everything. And I actually saw them, on their home floor in LA. I was blessed to do that. So um yeah, I mean, when it hit me, I was driving across the bridge from Clearwater having some lunch,
Mm.
and like you know where I live is about 40 minutes away from Clearwater, and I wanted to just check my phone so bad, but I don't like to look at my phone while I'm driving. You know, I just wanted
Yeah.
to read and read and read, and it was just killing me for 45 minutes trying to get home to read like what this is all about and seeing if it was a hoax or anything like that. So it definitely hurt me, and like John Jay said, I just felt like I lost like a real friend, like I feel like I lost a family member.
Mhm.
So and Gigi as well, like she looked like a promising prospect too as far as basketball. And it would have been interesting to see, her go to the WNBA and see if she could dominate there like her dad dominated in the NBA.
Yeah.
I just read an article a few hours ago that Natalia Bryant, I think that's his oldest daughter, has asthma and she hyperventilated and got rushed to the hospital.
Mm.
Like she couldn't even breathe,
Mm.
you know. So, prayers out to them, prayers out to everybody else
Yeah.
that was involved in the situation, but it's definitely unfortunate. It's definitely an unfortunate situation. So, anybody got any other comments, like any favorite memories, or actually, before we get into the memories, um, uh, the NBA, you know what I'm saying? I gotta clap it up for you guys. You know, throwing, letting the shot clock down and everything, and doing
24 and 8.
the 24-second violations and all that stuff. So the 8-second violations and stuff. They had threw up some crazy stat line. They always got these crazy stat lines. Trey Young threw up 24 shots and went like for 45 points or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so did Devin Booker. Threw up 24 shots and went for 36 points. And I think you add all their makes together, it equals 24. Like the
Mm-hmm.
parallel universe is crazy,
It is.
so
It is.
it's definitely
Yeah.
crazy. So
Uh,
um, I think he's definitely looking down, on us as an NBA god, and he's gonna bless us somehow, some way, even though he's not here physically, spiritually he will.
yes. Yes.
So anybody got like any memories or anything, or
Man, no memories, man. I
I
mean,
remember when he beat my Orlando Magic. I ain't like his ass, but
I
I forgive him though. You know what I'm
um,
saying?
feel you.
Like I'm really not a big basketball fan, especially regular season, but playoffs I get into it, and him in the playoffs, finals, dominating. I remember like watching the side by side video of him compared to Michael Jordan. It's like they identical. It's like they the same person. Like
mhm.
he he mastered Michael Jordan to the T,
Yeah.
and almost had six finals. But that's about it, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what hit me. When I was watching videos today of all the people he inspired, man, and all the, just the people he talked to and the stories they was telling. Especially one hit me because the story that uh, Tracy McGrady was talking about him, like how he been over his house talking to him, and that's what hit me because I know Tracy personally, and I ain't never seen that nigga cry. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So he, I always see Tracy. He always on the upbeat. You know what I'm saying? Always uh, like a competitive person, and just seeing the story on him because Tracy McGrady is somebody I followed, and I followed because I knew him since I was a kid. Well, since he knew me since I was a kid, so just seeing him cry and people cry and talk about him, that's kind of hit me, bro. You know how many people he inspired. That a lot of people can't say that. So
That's
that's
very
what.
true.
So I don't mean to like bring up no conspiracy theories, but I still want to ask the question. Did y'all see the on World Star? I think it was a cartoon, and Kobe Bryant had crashed in the helicopter
Yeah, I seen
and
that.
died. And then there was another tweet in 2012. Somebody tweeted that Kobe Bryant was gonna die in the helicopter crash, and now it happened. The tweet came out in 2012, and the cartoon came out in 2017. Look that up. That's crazy. That just blew me right there. And then it's like, out of all people, Kobe, like you don't really hear about helicopter crashes like that. A person like Kobe Bryant, like you gonna make sure he's in the tip top shape, tip top care. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna sacrifice his life under no circumstance, especially in a helicopter, a car, or whatever he's doing. You you gonna handle it with care, and I know he's gonna handle it with care. So it's like, and then it's funny how everybody was saying how foggy it was in California, and all of the
Helicopters wasn't.
was landed, but they cleared his pilot to go when all the police helicopters and everything else wasn't able to go, but his pilot was still able to go. Like that's just nuts to me.
Yeah, it is
Well,
crazy, man. But
well, I ain't gonna sit up here and act like it couldn't be a conspiracy because I very well feel like it could be. I don't ever rule out those kind of things, and I've said this to certain people before. I was like, don't be surprised if the Lakers end up getting some of these games called bias towards them.
mm,
They already postponed their next game. They're not
Yeah, they
even playing the next game, but I don't know, man. Like, how can you predict somebody's death on more than one occasion and he actually dies the way you say he's gonna die? Like, that's nuts. I just
well,
can't wrap my head around that.
I'll say this: everybody that knows Kobe, like everybody that actually follows Kobe, knows that that's all he traveled in is a helicopter.
yeah,
So I wouldn't find it far fetched for somebody to say, you know what, like those things are hard to survive if you get into a crash. Like you might die by that. You know what
Bro,
I'm
we
saying?
we just
It's like
had a
somebody having a motorcycle. But go ahead.
right. We just had a helicopter crash. The engine blew up in that bitch, and we had a helicopter crash on 50th and 78th Street.
I remember
And
that.
and these
That was like a
two
year ago, right?
pilots, right? I mean, somebody tragically died, but it wasn't the pilots. They landed the damn helicopter in the middle of the street on 50th, but the blade broke off and killed somebody who was in the car. But
Right.
I'm like, how the hell the pilot wasn't able to try to crash land that bitch in a safer spot where maybe they would have been injured, but lives could have been saved. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? Was it an explosion? Like, what was it? How did this
Appar-
happen?
Apparently, so I was talking to somebody last night, and I don't really remember what they said, and maybe I have to go back and talk to him so I can speak more intelligently about it. But he said he was an aircraft engineer in the military, and he told me exactly what happened with the helicopter. And he said whatever it was, he said something seriously had to have gone wrong for that to have been the cause of the helicopter going down.
Yeah.
Right. And you see what kind of helicopter it was. It wasn't no cheap ass helicopter. That
Nah,
shit looked like a military type helicopter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it wasn't no cheap shit he was riding in.
Yeah. Like I'm not an
And it could
expert.
hold 9 passengers. So you
Yeah.
know it was big.
It was big. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Yeah.
so
I don't. I think the story is gonna come out more about it. But I wonder too, like what happened to that helicopter to make it go down? Why was it the only one, you know, approved to go up? You know what I'm saying? And I
there's
think that's their, huh?
there's some questions definitely.
Yeah, there's some questions.
And what kind of safety measures do you have if this type of thing takes place? I know they have some type of safety measures.
Yeah,
And like it seemed like nobody had a chance on
yeah,
that helicopter.
That's what they're saying. They're saying nobody had a chance. Um,
mm.
um, but so here's one question I want to ask.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we I see some comments and stuff like that, and some things, and I just want to kind of say or ask this question: do you think the NBA logo should be changed to the Kobe's print?
I'm gonna say no because
Okay,
I mean I know it's a sensitive time right now, but we still got to be realistic. He's not the GOAT. Michael Jordan is the GOAT, and if the logo was to ever be changed, it must be changed to Michael Jordan logo. So I say no.
oh, okay. What about you, JB?
What do the Kobe print look like?
I mean, just imagine a print. You know what I'm saying? It could be him ripping the shirt. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? He's famous, or like when he held the championships, the
okay.
championship up on the table.
Uh,
Fadeaway. He's got a patent in fadeaway.
yeah, yeah. I think should it change to the Kobe print? You talking about the whole NBA logo?
Yeah, the whole NBA logo.
Yeah, the Jerry West
Keep
logo.
keep in mind, Jerry West wants it changed. He wants to see it changed before he passes away. That's one of his wishes, but they haven't granted it yet. But go
I
ahead.
think we overreact when tragedy strikes. Like people talking about Nipsey Hussle top 5 and all. Like we overreact in situations like this, and we got to be realistic.
Let's be realistic, but there's nothing wrong with changing it to Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? He is a great player. Something did
Was
something I mean, he was a great player. Sorry. And something tragic like this happened. It ain't like he's like you know just I think yeah. He was a great player. He impacted the league in a great way. So I understand. Yeah, I think yeah. Why wouldn't it? Why shouldn't it change? You know what I'm saying? That's the question. Why shouldn't it change?
I mean, if
well,
you
well, I'm talking about to Kobe in
to
specific.
Kobe, not I mean he's at. Go ahead, Win.
That's all I had to say. So
Yeah, Kobe.
you're saying that it should be changed, but okay, do you think the next logo should be Kobe's logo?
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not, man?
I
Yeah.
mean, why not? Because he ain't the best.
All right.
I mean, he one of the best, but he ain't the best. And
Who,
you got to give it to the best, which is Jordan, who already
but
got a
who came?
famous logo.
Who was before Jordan that was the best? I think Magic
Wilt
Johnson.
Chamberlain.
I think Magic Johnson should get it.
Wilt Chamberlain is the best of all.
Yeah, but that
But he's
that's
way
But you know what? That we're debating something that can't be debated. So,
exactly,
yeah.
but I
exactly.
think I think Magic Johnson should probably get the next logo if the NBA logo were to be
I
changed.
I disagree with that. I
Why?
mean,
I think
because
I think that if Kobe did get it, Magic Johnson wouldn't be upset. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean,
Nope.
I won't be
Right.
upset if Kobe got it neither. But
Yeah.
if we asking, does should it be him? I say no, and I don't think it should be Magic Johnson either because Magic Johnson only played 12 years in the NBA. It was cut short due to HIV.
Mm.
Right.
Yes, he's one of the greats, but he don't have 6 finals with 6 MVPs and never lost in the finals. He don't have that.
Yeah.
So Michael Jordan has that.
He
Michael
won the
Jordan is
championship his rookie
undefeated.
year.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah, he won the championship his rookie year.
All
So
right, but look who was on his
I
team.
I have
Like,
I have a question.
yeah,
go
what's up?
ahead.
I got this question from uh I guess on the radio. It was talking about death. They was asking, would you want to know your death date, or would you not want to know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, would you want to know so you could, get things together and, and be prepared and maybe live the best life with that person you love, or wouldn't want to know?
I say yes. I would want to know, and I would want to know because you know us not knowing we waste our lives and we spend it on a lot of our lives on bullshit. If I knew what um, day I was gonna die, it I don't know. It'll probably be trying to hurry up and set up something for my kids. But if I knew I was gonna die in my 90s and my kids would be in their 60s or 70s, then I'd be more like a bucket list type thing. I want to see the pyramids. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to go scuba diving. I want to, you know what I'm saying? My life would be more like that. And I wouldn't cherish things more. I would cherish moments more.
Yeah, yeah, and but the thing is too, like, wouldn't you think you'll be sad on that occasions, like you
No,
know coming up?
I'm the type of person. I'm competitive, so I try my best to cheat death. You know what I'm saying? Like the day before, whatever way it showed me that I was gonna die, I'm
Yeah.
sitting up all night plotting on how the hell I'm gonna beat this shit. I ain't gonna die tomorrow. You feel me? So
Yeah.
yeah.
What you think, Whitney? So
Uh,
would you want to know, or is this something that's just too much pressure? You know what I mean? Like, I won't say too much pressure. A lot of people, they just wouldn't want to know. Like, I was listening to the radio today, and people was like, "No." Most people was like, "Nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know." So, or would you want to know so you could plan? What you think?
I want to know.
You
Yeah,
want to know?
I definitely would want to know. And literally the say everything John Jay said, I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to know when I can start doing things and when I should be able to start, or when I should start doing things. Like, if I know I have a lifespan till 80 years old, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would take my time a little bit more with certain things and plot my life a little bit better. But, if I know, you know, if I know it's a younger age or something like that, then yeah, I want to live my life up a lot more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like John Jay said, like, I like to beat the system a lot. So I'm gonna try to cheat death any way I can. Like, it ain't gonna
Yeah.
be. But what you think about it?
Yeah, I want to ask everybody out there too that all these questions that we asking, y'all can answer too. So would you want to know your death date, or would you want to just be like, hell nah, man, look, you know, I just figure it out when I figure it out,
Yeah.
So my answer to the question is no, I don't, I don't want to know. To be honest, man, like it's sad to think about. I could, like, if I knew somebody was dying and it hurt me, it'd cut me deep. I think we should just try to live every day, and with those moments and every day, knowing or not, you should know that you should plan for your future you know what I mean, try to plan for your kids' future, try to plan for things and that you really care about, and just live every moment, for that person or for yourself. Try to do things. And if I knew, if I was dying, man, that to me it would kill me, it would crush me. You know what I'm saying? It would crush me. Of course, I'll try to knock some things off and get everything prepared, but I'd still be hurt, especially knowing the next day, like, dang, man, this is it. so,
Hey
so I
man,
understand y'all
I,
want to try to cheat the system,
So
but if you
look,
die, you dying. That's
I
just your day.
I feel like with it's certain people who do know on Earth that
Yeah,
when they're gonna die, and that's because they might have terminal cancer
yeah,
or some type of disease that limits them in life. But I mean, if it's a situation like that, it's like it's already too late now. You feel
mm,
me? It's like you already in your time of suffering and you
yeah,
just waiting on the days to pass. So in that instance, no, I wouldn't want to know. Like I
mm.
remember when I was younger, I never wanted to go to the doctor or never wanted to get a HIV test or something like that because I didn't want to know if I had it or I didn't want to know if I was sick or something like that. But
that's
it's like once I finally
a
did, go ahead.
that's a scary test, man.
Yeah, like, but it's like once I finally did get it all done and found out that I was straight, it's like, okay, I'm gonna stay on my shit now. It gave me motivation to like stay healthy because I don't want that fear again. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm a healthy man and it's like just somebody coming to me like in 2058, it's your last day on earth and I'm healthy, I'm me who I am now, I'm like, all right, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna live it up to that day. But if it's like, oh, Jonathan, the results came back and you're stage 4 and you got less than 30 days, then I'm gonna be miserable. Like you could have just because it seemed like people start dying from shit once they know they have it. Before they had it, they might not feel good this day or the next day, but they still
Well,
living their life.
no,
But as soon as they know they got that shit, they start just dying rapidly.
well, that's a
You
psychological.
muted, you muted, JB.
You're
You
on
muted.
JB.
Yeah, yeah. I was just saying you're right. I was just agreeing with you. You're right. People, it's a psychological, psychological, mental. You know what I'm saying? People
Yeah,
knowing that they're dying, it speeds the process up. You know what I mean? So they don't care no more. They
Right.
just like, I'm dying anyway. And
you know,
so
I had this lady that used to come into my store, and she was dying from cancer, and she was like the meanest lady, like to everybody, and she was just mean because she was sick, and apparently she's been a nice lady her whole life, and she kind of got tired of it, and
Man,
she just being mean to people, smoking weed in the middle of the store and stuff,
you
lighting
hit
up
home with
cigarettes,
that.
whatever.
You
So,
you
what?
hit home with that shit. Cause my dad was the same way. Like when he knew it was over, like he became a mean person. Like he used to cuss me out every day. Like he used to tell me I wasn't gonna be shit. He used to act like he wanted to fight me. He used to tell my girlfriends that I was cheating on them with other girls and they shouldn't be with me. Like he
Yeah,
was snapping. But I was so young, I really couldn't understand that. So I used to be going back and forth like, nigga, you gay a little bit with that bush. You know what I'm saying? I used to be going in too, but like I said, it took me to mature and get older and realize
yeah,
what it was.
he was just sick, at the end of the day, and and that just happens, and some people become nice people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you never know how that stuff affects you. That's why I want to know, you know what I'm saying? Because before it's too late, before they say, oh yeah, you over here, you can't make it. I'm like, dang, I wanted to go see the pyramids. Like, I would have spent my whole last few paychecks going ahead to see the pyramids. Like, you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Good job. Like, let me go see that real quick. So, that's all I got to say about that. But getting back into this, the last thing I want to do is mention about this whole Kobe situation is that you know, actually, I'll mention that later. Anybody got any last thoughts or anything like that? Final thoughts?
Uh, yeah, my final thoughts is I want people to comment on here their favorite Kobe moments. I want people to comment on here to answer the questions that we asked about death and anything that y'all feel about Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace. Whatever y'all want to put on there because it is a sad moment, man. It's sad that his little girl had to go and all those. I think it was like 9 people that died in that plane accident. So definitely, it's a sad moment. So that's all I
Yeah,
wanted. So rest in peace, and our prayers go out to his family.
same
My
here.
last words is like, yes, his body is gone, but one thing about athletes, movie stars, when you famous like that and you leave your legacy behind, you live forever. Like Michael Jackson is dead, but I could always put on his albums. Whitney Houston, I could always put on the albums. I could always watch Kobe Bryant tape. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that gave me the suspense, the hype, I can always go back and look at it. So in reality, I mean, in the world we live in, he's immortal. He's gonna always be around. Everybody gonna always know his name. So that's my last word.
All right, and I'll wrap it up with my favorite memory of Kobe. And it's actually I'm a big fan of post game conferences and all that stuff. I actually like that more than the game itself. You know what I'm saying? Watching, post game and pre game shows and stuff like that. So, um, I think it was in the finals or something like that. And they were up like 3-1 or something like that against the Celtics or something like that. And, he had a very serious face on. And the reporter asked him, he said, "Hey, you're not happy that you're up 3-1 or anything? Or, you guys just might be winning the championship like on the next game." And he says, with a stone cold look on his face, and says, "Is the game done yet? Did we win yet?" He said, "Well, technically not." And he was like, "So it's not over. I still have work to do." And it was something along those lines. I'm kind of paraphrasing, but that was like my favorite quote or whatever that I kind of paraphrased from Kobe because that just showed like how serious he took his craft and like and just the whole model of like your job ain't over until it's over. You know what I'm saying? So there ain't nothing to laugh about. There ain't nothing to joke about. You know what I'm saying? We have a goal here and we got to get it. You know. So that's one of my favorite moments from Kobe. So, with that being said, rest in peace to Kobe and everybody else that lost their lives in that helicopter crash. Um, Anybody got a hero of the week, zero of the week? I'll go first, I guess. So, you're on mute, I think, JB. But I'll go first. Hero of the week for me, you know, sounds cliche, but it's definitely going to be Kobe Bryant. He was, like I said, he's one of my favorites, and I watched him every day. And literally, I was at work today and watching a whole bunch of highlights and stuff like that the whole day. So, zero of the week goes out to the news reporter talking that ish, and the other news reporter mentioning these rape charges and stuff like that he didn't do. So,
Bro, you stole mine. I swear to God.
I mean, we can still talk about it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But go ahead. Let's talk about it. Go ahead, John.
My zero of the week, I don't have no hero, but my zero of the week is all the news reporters who brung up that rape shit. Like, y'all foul as fuck. And I
They,
hope your careers go to shit.
they
That's how I
always do.
feel about you.
They always do it to black celebrities.
I'm
They
trying to
always.
tell you, they always got to put a
But
blemish on the black man record.
yep,
Always.
yep.
Like, that's crazy.
Like, come on, it's Kobe Bryant. You like
Mm.
they wanted it anyway. That ain't no damn rape. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of here, man. And
Yo,
yeah, but go
y'all,
ahead.
y'all heard about that one that accidentally said the N word?
I
Yeah,
don't think she ain't mean to do that.
Yeah,
She meant to
man.
say
That's all I was about.
Lakers, and she said niggers.
She
said
said,
Lakers with an N. She ain't mean to do that. I laughed at it. It was just a
Yeah.
blooper to me. I ain't take it serious like that. But you know how people try to
But
make
she, yeah,
everything a
she was
big ass
getting,
deal.
yeah,
they
she
was
was,
just being emotional about his death. If he was still living,
yeah,
it wouldn't have made a big deal about it.
Yeah,
yeah.
that shit wasn't a big deal to me at
She said
all.
the Los Angeles niggers.
Yeah, she ain't
She
mean
didn't
to
say
do
that.
that.
She
She
didn't
She
ain't
say
mean
did.
to
that.
do that.
She did. She
I
did
heard,
Yes,
say
she
it.
I
did.
heard
She said
acres.
the Los Angeles niggers. She
No,
said
she
Lakers
said.
with an N at the beginning.
Yeah, she
Okay.
said acres.
She she
Knickers.
she
Nick, yeah,
said
yeah, acres or
she
something like that.
said she said niggas.
No,
But
she didn't.
hold on. She said niggas, but I don't think she meant to say niggas
She ain't
live.
say niggas.
No,
She
she
ain't
didn't
say
say.
that. She
She
She didn't
said
say.
said
necker,
niggas.
She didn't say
She
nigga,
that.
said
whatever
niggas.
cake.
That. She
She
didn't say
said,
that.
go listen to it. She
I
said
heard it
niggas.
like 10 times. She ain't say that, bro.
I
Like
heard
I
it.
Niggas.
listened to it and she didn't mean to say that. Like
No, I
obviously.
believe I'm with you. I don't think she meant to say it, you
Well, you
know.
never know. You never know what
But she
these,
said it. She
you
said
never
it. She
know what
said
these
niggas.
blonde hair, blue eyes people, you know what I'm saying, thinking in the back of their head.
I
So
don't think she meant to say it, but she said
telling
it.
you, you never know. You never know what they're doing behind closed doors.
Oh yeah, she. I
Uh,
don't know. I don't
so
know her personally. I don't know.
for her to say that, say something similar to that, she must be in the habit of saying something like that.
Oh, she said niggas.
I think
You know?
it's taking it
So
way out of proportion. Like she didn't mean to say no shit
She
like that.
might not.
And
Have, she
I,
might not have meant to say it.
I don't. I'm not saying. I'm not trying to defend her. But what I am saying, like, you can't put that 100% say that. You know what I'm saying? She ain't mean to say it. Something probably deep down, she probably meant to say something like that. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I ain't gonna say
it didn't
that. I
sound
just
like.
know what
I'm
it's.
honest. It didn't sound like it to me. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like there's a small chance that she probably was trying to say something else. Or if she wasn't trying to say something else, she's used to saying something behind closed doors.
She might have got it mixed up. Lakers
man,
and
nah,
Knicks.
bro. I
And
No,
disagree with that. And I guess I am defending her because she that was an honest mistake. Anybody could have
I'm
said
with
it,
you, John Jay. I'm
and
with you.
she
It
ain't
might.
try to.
I'm with you, John Jay. It was an honest mistake, but when you listen to it, she said niggas.
no,
No,
she
she
didn't.
didn't, bro.
She
She
didn't.
said Nakers.
You know what?
That's what she said.
I'm gonna try to put that clip in
Nakers.
here after this show, real quick, because we about to wrap up right now. I'm gonna try to put that clip in here and see what y'all think. Comment and see and let us know what you heard, because me and John Jay heard the same thing, but JB heard something different.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
um, with that being said, any final thoughts or anything? Any final comments? We good?
we good, baby.
Nah,
All
good
right,
show.
all right, for sure. Good show. All right, so from Real Name Wynton, John J, and JB Written, this is Everyday Heroes signing out.